Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute, the name of my BitChute channel is Comic Freak. Today we're going to be talking about John Boyega roasts Reylos. Now that the Disney trilogy is over, John had some things to get out of his system on his Instagram page, where he recently posted a video that has the Reylos up in a tizzy. Yeah, I saw the video, and he just basically roasted them left and right, basically beating down their tweets and basically just having fun. Here's a tweet from Ty Nobody. You're literally the worst. I'm a foe. I'm done. Yeah, okay, lady, whatever you say. As you can see, the Reylos are out in force because he dared make a video roasting them. And do I feel really sorry for the Reylos? No, I do not feel sorry for the Reylos. I can say I enjoyed John Boyega's video roasting them, and it was a fun watch. I'm glad that someone from the cast of Disney's Star Wars is actually speaking out about his experiences with Reylos. Much like Adam Driver, he has not had a good time of it. Here we have a tweet from someone named Tugs who said, "Update, the Reylos are freaking out and going private." Who was responding to, "If you're in that video, change your handle and go private right now. I can't believe this is happening." And they're completely going insane, the Reylos are. They're going radio silent. Does that mean there's going to be a big Reylo uprising? And that they'll go off and basically force Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver to marry? Who knows? I mean, I enjoy the idea of them going radio silent, but I dislike the idea of them going off into the shadows and doing who knows what now. I mean, honestly, that's a kind of a scary thought. These people are kind of psychotic, you know. But hey, if they do rise up, because we all know the Reylos are made of crazy cat ladies who can't get a date with a man and beta males. And for every crazy cat lady flinging their pets at someone's head, another beta male's being punched down by some guy. So yeah, we can handle them. Just as Boyega presumably intended, the video succeeded in getting many of his detractors all the more riled up. Over on Twitter, however, there were also quite a few fans who were glad to see the actor finally hitting back at all the social media users who've been hounding him for the past 5 years. Here are some more tweets. I, for one, think that John Boyega clowning on a group of people who've consistently harassed him and used him every opportunity to target him with racism and anti-blackness for years is one of the best things to come from the end of the Skywalker saga. Here's another tweet from CEO of Finn Wrights. John Boyega coming online to start chaos within SW Stan Twitter again. Sorry to say, but some of John Boyega's supporters are SJWs too, and they only side with him because he's black. No other redeeming qualities. He's only black, so therefore he must somehow be right, of course. Not for the fact that he's an actor they support him, not the fact that he actually played Finn in Star Wars, the new Disney trilogy. No, it seems to be these guys are only supporting him because he's black. They're not even on his side because he's harassing the Reylos and making fun of them. No, they're only supporting him because they think because he's a black man, therefore it's the right thing to do to support him in that way. Not for anything else, not for his character, just that. Because this is how it feels to me when I read these tweets. Here's another tweet. John Boyega getting back at all those annoying Reylos who have been blatantly racist and effing annoying for years now that he cashed that check and his contract is over. You love to see it. Racists, huh? So people were being racist to John Boyega, the cultured and basically protected actor who's made millions of dollars by this point, I'm sure, and who basically will go on to probably star in many other things. And I do hope John Boyega goes on to star in many things, because I've seen him in good movies. Well, kind of good movies. I mean, Attack the Block was a decent, well, somewhat of a horror movie. I thought his character was over the top, but it was a decent movie. Here's one from Mandalorian Mark. Another bad name. Good for John Boyega. Some fans were absolutely terrible to him and were vile. He has the right to vent and give it back. Wicked proud of him for standing up for himself against those people. Here's one from Space Slut. Of course. Why not? I love the John Boyega cinematic universe. Now, these tweets seem to be more open-handed and even. I mean, he just said against those people. Most likely he means the fandom menace, who are not racists and have the right to basically criticize anyone, no matter if they're a minority or not, in a bad movie. And John Boyega has been in, well, 3 bad movies. And the Disney trilogy basically will probably hang over him to some degree because even he knows those are just turkeys. So when people say those people, I think they're saying that they're the feminists, but also every racist out there, because they can't tell the difference between us because they don't want to. They want to slap us all into the same area together because they want us all to be racists. That's at least what they want to do. Here's another tweet. Low and apparently lying through their teeth too. A tweet replying to Rogue One where he says, and I already told you, it is multiple people who harassed him that are called the Fandom Menace, but it wasn't Reylos and it wasn't his fans. And believe it or not, Reylos were his fans until he pulled this shit on us in New Year's Eve. As I said, it's less harassment and more that we're being critical of him being in a bad movie and bad acting from everyone in the Disney trilogy. It wasn't us being racist, and we really don't care about the Reylos. But yes, the Reylos were his fans because they were fans of anything Disney Star Wars until they didn't get their way, and then they got angry, and then they started being, well, acting like the typical idea of what a Star Wars fan is when they don't get their way. Harassing people and making everyone's life hell. That is what is really happening here. These Reylo fans are the real toxic fandom. But now we come to the end of the article, so let's finish it off. I can't imagine that this makes Kathleen Kennedy very happy, yet it's somehow fitting that the fiasco which began with the legacy media calling critics of The Last Jedi racist and misogynist, and what felt to many like an effort to purge the fanbase of its longtime fans, is now ending with the cast of The Last Jedi slamming the new and improved Reylo fanbase that Lucasfilm actively sought to cultivate. It may not rhyme, but it's still very much like poetry. I wonder if the usual suspects will dare to call Mr. Boyega racist and or misogynist for criticizing Reylos in this fashion. I don't know, but it's going to be fun watching the NPCs go crazy when people basically call John Boyega a racist and a misogynist, and watching these NPCs attack those people and then calling those people racists and misogynists, and it'll be a complete, 10-ton pileup as these people basically eat themselves alive on a purity spiral, trying to prove that they're the holier than thou, as they try to prove that they're right. I mean, on one side, you're going to have the SJWs, and the other, you're going to have the Reylos, and they're going to be screaming and fighting each other like wild cats, while the Fandom Menace will look on and laugh and point. Look at these freaks fight each other. Oh, it should be good. It should almost be like WrestleMania, except that it's going to be starring a bunch of fat people and, beta males who don't have any muscle mass at all. But they should be able to, fall to the ground and basically whine and scream and fling their arms about like babies. And yeah, that's pretty much all they can do, but it ought to be fun watching them basically get up and basically attack each other, then fall to the ground and basically whine and scream and get up and do it again over and over again. At least for a while, at least. I mean, it won't be so much as WrestleMania as more like Baby Mania, but what do you expect from people on Twitter? That's basically what it is every day of the month. It is a bad sign when guys like John Boyega are basically bad-mouthing the movie they helped make. That's really bad. Usually it takes years for that to happen. Then maybe one of the stars will say, yeah, that movie was bad and I probably shouldn't have starred in it. I mean, even Adam Driver has basically come out saying he wants people to forget that he was ever part of this film series. He says it in such a nice way as to say that, yes, this is one of the best roles I ever had, but it sort of comes off as being almost sarcastic. Yes, this is one of the best roles I ever had. In reality, he wants people to forget this, and the same goes for, John Boyega. They want to move on with their careers and forget they were ever part of the Star Wars universe, and everybody always wanted to be part of the Star Wars universe. At least that's how it used to be, but thanks to Bob Iger and Disney, they've completely destroyed this once great franchise. Now people don't care. They just don't care about Star Wars anymore. Something that has always been part of our lives, at least for people who were born in the 80s. And now it's complete crock. And in a few years, everyone's going to start forgetting about Star Wars, and it'll just be another franchise. Well, now it is another franchise. That's what Disney did to it. If you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics, They're Bad For You. Then go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. If you could you also please share this video, share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good, because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore, and it would really help me if you could please share this video. Now listen closely. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book Scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.